Welcome to the Mindset Mutiny podcast. I am your host, Mike Ivanov. Join me as we challenge the status quo, break free from self-imposed limits, and redefine what's possible. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about why it's difficult to change, where we get hung up, and some of the small tidbits along the way that might help you out. I feel like it's fair to say that we all want to change. However, want is the key word. Want isn't always strong enough to get us to act. In fact, want is only about 10% of what's needed. In addition, typically there's about 5 reasons that block us from change. They're not theories or cliches. These are the exact reasons that held me back for years. They kept me small, kept me stuck, and kept me struggling. These reasons had me living in a constant state of depression and anxiety, waking up every single day feeling like I was drowning. And the truth is, you already know what you need to do. Deep down, you know the work that has to be done. But for some reason, you can't summon the willpower to actually do it. Does that sound familiar? Well, let me tell you this. That shit changes today. No more excuses, no more stories, no more waiting for the perfect moment. I'm going to call out the lies you're telling yourself, expose the traps you've fallen into, and give you the roadmap you need to finally break free. You don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to live like this. But it starts with owning your truth and facing the hard reality of what's holding you back. So if you're ready to stop hiding, stop running, and finally take control of your life, this episode is for you. So let's get to work. Change doesn't ask for permission, nor does it ever wait for you to be ready. It will not send you a warning or give you any time to prepare. It will not whisper reassurances, and it certainly will not hold your hand through the process. Change is relentless, and it moves forward whether you're ready to keep up or not. It doesn't care about your plans or your comfort. It happens anyway. Change will not always feel like an ally, but it has a way of showing up exactly when you need it, pushing you to grow, whether you like it or not. So, what I really want to know, and what you should want to know as well, is why do you keep lying to yourself? Why do you say you'll change and then not? Why do you fail to get started? And why do you break all the promises you've made to yourself? It's hard to face the truth about this kind of stuff. Most people would rather make up bullshit reasons why they can't or how they're trying. But that's all it is. Fucking lip service. All talk, no action. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. Excuses are your shield. A way to avoid looking at the ugly truth. That truth, what it really boils down to, is you're not doing what you need to do. It's easy to say, oh, I'm trying. But deep down, you know you're not giving it everything you've got. You know it. Your ego won't allow you to fucking see it. How can you look at the people you love, your kids, your partner, your friends, and know deep down that you're falling short of your potential? How do you stand there pretending you're doing enough when you know you're not? And how do you lay your head on your pillow at night, trying to convince yourself that choosing comfort over chasing your dreams is acceptable? How do you do that? You can't. You can't answer those questions honestly, and you damn well know it. If you tried, the only thing that would come out of your mouth is bullshit, excuses, lies, and the tired script of a victim. I know this because I've been there. I sat with those questions years ago, and all I had to offer myself were the same weak justifications that I told others. I wrote it all down in my journals. Proof of a mindset that was soft, broken, and scared to face the truth. But when I finally answered those questions honestly, when I finally admitted that the problem wasn't the world, my circumstances, or anyone else, it changed everything. I realized that I was the issue. I was the one holding myself back. And let me tell you, once you take ownership of that truth, there is no going back. So how about you? Are you willing to confront that guilt you feel? That guilt for not showing up for your family, not showing up for your dreams, or most importantly, not showing up for yourself? Are you ready to stop lying and face that hard truth? Because once you do, you'll stop being just another sheep in the herd. You'll stop settling. You'll start forging the kind of mindset that gets results, that delivers on promises, that just doesn't take action without purpose. This isn't about achieving your dreams. It's about looking the people you love in the eye and knowing you're giving them your very best. It's about earning the sleep you get at night because you put in the work. So stop hiding. Stop pretending. Answer the damn questions. And if you don't like the answers, then get to work and change them. Please. Please, no more excuses. No more lies. Just action. It's about fucking time. And here's the thing. You're not just failing to grow. You're actively choosing to stay stuck. You are making that choice. No one else. You. And let me tell you, that choice comes with a price. A price you won't even begin to understand yet. A price you really can't fucking afford. A debt you may never even be able to repay. You know why you're depressed? Why your anxiety is through the roof? You can blame your job, your circumstances, or even your past. Just like I did for so many fucking times. What I finally realized after years of suffering is this. The source of all of my issues, all of my darkness revolves around this one concept. It's the gap between who you are and who you know you're capable of being. That gap eats at you every single day. It's your mind, your body, and your soul revolting against the lies you keep telling yourself. I've been there. I've lived it. I was depressed. I had crippling anxiety that left me feeling paralyzed. And for a long time, I didn't understand why. I blamed everything but myself, the world, my situation, my past. But then it hit me. My depression and anxiety were a direct result of avoiding the hard work I knew I needed to do. I wasn't having hard conversations. I wasn't reflecting on myself. I wasn't taking action toward the life I wanted. And my mind was rioting against me. It was screaming at me to wake the fuck up. And that's the truth most people don't want to hear. Depression, anxiety, they're your wake-up calls. Your mind and body are begging you to stop lying to yourself and start moving. Start growing. Start doing. The only way out is through action, through hard work, through relentless honesty with yourself. When I finally stopped running and stopped hiding and started showing up for my own life, everything changed. I'm not saying it's easy. It most certainly is not. But what I am saying is that the way I'm living now, I would never have imagined 5 years ago. So now I'm paying it forward. I'm here to wake you the fuck up. Help you to stop making excuses. Help you to stop waiting for the perfect moment and help you to stop lying to yourself. Get up. Start the hard conversations. Do the work. Reflect on ways you've been hiding. Because if you don't, you'll stay exactly where you are. Miserable, anxious, and stuck. But if you're ready to face the truth and take action, everything you want is on the other side of that work. It's time to stop pretending. And it's time to show up for yourself. So I'll ask you again, how can you sleep at night knowing you're not giving everything you've got? How can you go to bed with 3/4 worth of gas in the tank? The answer is you can't. So let's get moving. Empty that tank every fucking day. Don't go to bed with it 3/4 of the way full. Burn it the fuck out. Then you can sleep. I want you to remember, when you hear my voice, I know who you are. You can't hide from me. I can see it in your eyes. I can hear it in your voice. When you make an excuse or tell me some elaborate story to justify why you're stuck, I know it's absolute fucking bullshit. You know how I know? I was that guy. I've lived that same lie. And let me tell you something. I'm a much better storyteller than you are. So I know every excuse, every angle, every fake justification you're clinging to, because I used to do the same exact thing. I am your mirror. You can't lie to a mirror that I've already lied to 1,000,000 times. So I'm not afraid to call your ass out when I see it. But what I really wish is that you could call yourself out. Look in the mirror and finally admit that the stories you've been spinning are the very chains holding you back. Every time you say, I'm trying, when you know you're not, or every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, when you know you won't, you're feeding the lie. And that lie, it's eating away at your potential. I talk to so many people about changing their lives. I pour my heart into showing them the way out of their mess. And you know what fucking kills me? I know I could save somebody 10 years of wasted time if they would just listen. Listen to every word, every detail. Don't question it. Don't rationalize it. I could map out every turn, every step they need to take to fix what's broken, to overcome what's weighing them down. But only a few truly listen. And for me, that's enough. For those few who wake up, who actually hear the message and do the work, it's worth it. Every damn second of it. So let's be clear. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You can sit here and nod along, maybe even feel a spark of motivation, which we know is bullshit. But if you don't take action, if you don't start doing the work, you'll stay exactly where you are. And where's that gotten you so far? The truth is, it's time to face change head on. There's 5 things you're going to have to face. Fear of failure, the overthinking, the attachment to identity, the lack of accountability, and the comfort in misery. These aren't abstract concepts. They're pretty fucking simple, but they're the very chains holding you back from becoming who you're meant to be. So spend the next week being brutally honest with yourself. Where do these 5 things show up in your life? And write them down. Get ready to confront them head on, because this is just the beginning. Next week, we're going to dive deeper. We'll break down each of these 5 things one by one and talk about how to destroy them, how to finally take control, and how to stop being a prisoner of your own mindset. This is where the real work's going to start. So make sure you're here. Make sure you're ready. And make sure you come with the intention to change, not just listen. These are the walls that you've built. And until you tear them down, you're fucking going nowhere.